Yes, guys! Hey, how's it going? Jordan here, aka Retain Possession. Welcome back to episode 8 of University Challenge here with Cardiff Met Uni. Today, after the disappointment of being knocked out in our Champions League debut against HB from the Faroe Islands, we now face a Europa Conference League qualifying round tie against Shamrock Rovers of the Republic of Ireland. It's going to be a close game. They're a good side, we're a good side. In terms of registration for this competition, I was hoping that I could completely re-register the squad and get some of our new faces in. However, as you're about to see here, we still haven't been able to register quite a lot of the new signings. The only one I've been able to bring in to register is Aaron O'Reilly, who is going to go straight into the side for this one, replacing Haynes. Haynes is obviously going to then go to the bench because he's a very sort of useful player, can play across centre back, midfield, wherever. Ibrahim's going to continue at right back. He's actually done very well in that position, as you saw in the last episode. You know, done very well, kind of adapting to that new role. So he's going to continue to adapt there. In terms of transfers, we have only made one transfer, which is Frankie Ealing. I just wanted a backup option on the right-hand side of the pitch. Can play right back, right midfield, right wing. You know, not going to play too often, but as someone to come in and be a rotational option. We might have saw him last episode, but I thought I'd show you him again. But we're not going to mess around looking at stuff, except for one other thing. Academy coaching and youth recruitment, the board have increased more, so we're going to get even better new gens youth intakes. So, yes. But enough rambling. Not that there was much. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the series. I'm really enjoying making this series at the moment. Really enjoying playing through the save and just having a bit of fun on Football Manager whilst we wait for the new game to come out. So, let's go. As I said, we're at home first in the first leg. Hopefully, we can get a couple of early goals. You know, build ourselves an early lead. We're the televised match, and annoyingly, no additional money. But yes, let's go. In terms of team for this one, we are going to basically stick with the team that played against HB, aside for the fact that Aaron O'Reilly's come in at centre back. So Robinson will start up front again. Lautaro and Windsor are both on the bench if we need them. So we've only selected 7 substitutes. Well, I wasn't able to register anymore, so yeah, we've only got 7 subs, which is annoying. We'll give Aaron O'Reilly number 4. And let's go get it. Europa Conference League. I don't know if we will make it through to the group stage at the first attempt. If we do, that's a nice little cash windfall. But I am realistic and understand, you know, with the squad that we've got registered, we're probably still quite a long way off. But yes, hopefully you're all having a good day today. And hopefully I've had a good day by the time this comes out. And this will sort of top everything off with us, hopefully, winning our first ever European tie. And we are creating some early chances, which does seem to be quite positive. Although we're struggling to actually keep hold of the ball. We are slowly getting the hold of possession a bit more. Had a few yellow cards already for Fraser and Glean. But we are making the play. We are making chances, which I'm liking. In this first half, there's not actually been a highlight to discuss. I'm going to say I'm disappointed we haven't had possession. Just try and fire up the boys. Dylan Stevenson is having a really good game from that left-hand side. But we now have a corner for Shamrock Rovers. It's headed wide. If that's the highlights we're kind of getting, then just shows that this is lacking in a bit of quality, this game at the moment. That's Cleary now with the ball for Shamrock. Plays it back to Lopez. Back to Cleary. Goes back all the way to his keeper, Pulls. To Poom, Grace. They're knocking it around the back, but they're not really creating anything here. Cleary's got a bit of time, though. Plays it forward to Burn. Burn with the ball over the top, and it's straight through to Grashik. And hopefully this means that, you know, with the turnover of possession now, we can go on the attack. Grashik plays it long. Zhou Ling with a great tackle. Glean's got a bit of time here. Hits the crossbar and then blazes the rebound over the bar. That was the best chance of the game so far for us. And now here's Graham Burke for Shamrock Rovers. Perugia to Grace to Watts. And that is a great save by Grashik. The new goalkeeper who's come in has made an outstanding save there to keep this tie at 0-0. From the corner, Stevenson's running away. I don't know if this is actually going to amount to anything. It's not. But, as you can see by the match stats, we are having quite a lot of shots, which is positive. Hopefully, as the game goes on, we can continue that. And we've got a highlight here. Stevenson with the corner in. It's cleared, but it comes back out to Stevenson. He's tackled by Graham Burke, who looks to counter. Burns got a bit of time here in the middle of the park. Plays it out to their right winger. Cleary now with the ball. Whips it in. Oh, it's just headed over. Okay, I think it's time for some changes. Robinson's having an absolute stinker up front again. Lautaru's going to come on. Scored obviously in the last tie. Anyone else playing poorly? Flaherty's not having the best game of his life, but we just haven't really got the options on the bench to change it, actually. Yes, we do. We can move Ibrahim up there, and we can bring on Cager. And we'll switch to that for a little while. In terms of defence is playing all right. O'Reilly's on a 6.6, but it is his debut. So we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully we can create something in these last sort of 15-20 minutes of this match. There's not much going on here. This is the one of those matches where just nothing's happened. Literally nothing happening. We got I say that and we got a highlight here in injury time at the end of the game. Hoare out on the right, plays it in. It's cleared by O'Reilly, but straight back out to Hoare for them. Whips it back in. Comes across, and Daniel Cleary, in injury time, gives Shamrock Rovers the lead on the night and in the tie. And it gives us a bit of a mountain to climb going away to Ireland. Played across. Burns has the presence of mind to find Cleary. Finds the bottom corner. Not much Grashik could do about that there. And unfortunately, been a bit of a smash and grab here in Cardiff from Shamrock Rovers. Gonna tell the boys I don't like what I saw from the team. And we now have a week to try and sort things out before the second leg, where hopefully we can sort of get, I say it all the time, get an early goal and get back into this. But I will advance the week. You guys, it'll be instant. I will be right back. Okay, guys, we are back for the second leg of our tie with Shamrock Rovers. Obviously, trading 1-0 from the first leg. We need a big performance now. However, since the first game, there has been quite a lot of happenings on the transfer front here. So we have brought in 3 new players. All of them are wide players, just to give us a lot more depth on that sort of on those wide the width of the pitch. So the first one we brought in was Luke Brennan, 22-year-old English winger, can play left wing, right wing. Could play up front, could play sort of as that shadow striker if needed. It says star player. He's probably just going to be a rotational option. Came through the Blackburn Academy, played for them once. Last season was on loan at the New Saints. Done really well in the league, actually. Got a high average rating, so very happy to bring him on board. We also brought in Amadou Diallo, 21-year-old English winger. He can naturally play centre attacking mid as the shadow striker, or play up front as an advanced forward. Bags of pace, decent sort of crossing, dribbling, finishing first touch. Good little player. Came through the West Ham Academy. Went to Newcastle. Spent last season on loan at Larne. Did all right in Northern Ireland. So very happy to have him on board. And finally, you'll recognise the surname. We've signed DiMaggio Wright-Phillips. He is obviously the son of Sean Wright-Phillips, formerly of Chelsea, Man City. Really, really happy to get this one over the line. Great pace, great, decent mentals for what we're after, and really good technicals for this level. Really good crossing, dribbling, technique, finishing, first touch. Everything we kind of need in a wide player. He came from the Man City Academy, went to Stoke. He's played a bit in the Championship, to be fair. Recently spent time on loan at Northampton and last season on loan at Beerschot in Belgium. Did all right there. So, yeah, very happy to get him through the door. In terms of outgoings, if I go into release players, big one that's gone is Costellas Lutaru. Came to me, basically unhappy that he wasn't starting matches. I said, look, I can't guarantee you the football because we've got better options now. And he was just like, yeah, I want out, and terminated his contract. Obviously, being amateur players, they can do that. One other thing, Rio Glean is unhappy. As soon as I signed Wright-Phillips, Glean came to me and was like basically crying that he wasn't going to be in the first team. Wright-Phillips was taking his place. I said, look, you can stay and fight for your place. He kicked off. Surprisingly, he hasn't cancelled his contract because he said, I'm going to go find a new club. But this will probably be Glean's last game at the club. So don't get used to seeing him in the team too often. Joe Ling is wanted by Welling still. Other than that, no real interest in our players. Like, if we go to the home screen, we got Caden Williams-Lowe as well, who also isn't happy at the club. He's wanted by Aberystwyth. If he goes, he goes. He was a good servant to us last year, but we were kind of moving on at such a rate that players that were good last season aren't necessarily going to be in the team this season. But without further ado, I say that all the time. Love that saying. Let's get into our second leg against Shamrock Rovers. We're basically going to stick with the same team. I've had a private chat with Robinson. Just said, look, I'm not happy with your form since coming into the club. He's told me he's going to improve, so I'm going to give him one last chance in this game. If he doesn't perform, then we'll probably be in the market for another striker. I'm actually going to take Ollie Samuels out and start Haynes as well, because Ollie Samuels has not been great since coming in. But other than that, it's a team that you guys hopefully are starting to get used to. Yes, I know I've selected only 6 substitutes, blah, 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 blah. And let's see if we can overturn this first leg deficit and actually have a bit of more of an exciting game. Because that first game was a bit dull, to be honest. And immediately, we've got a highlight. It looks like it's going to be for Shamrock Rovers. Byrne whips a corner in. It's headed over. We don't mind that. We don't mind if them, having chances from corners and heading over, blah, blah, blah. They really like this sort of defensive 5 at the back with 2 DM formation, which has obviously proven hard to break down in the first leg. But we've got a highlight here. Ibrahim has the ball out wide on the right. Stevenson takes it off him. Stevenson goes for the shot and it hits the crossbar on its way through. And hopefully that's a warning shot for Shamrock that, we're not going to go down without a fight here, despite the deficit from the first leg. But Byrne here with a corner for Shamrock. Comes back out to Graham Burke. Tries the jugular, first time volley. Goes wide. Oh, and we just need 1 goal to get back into this. It's going to be difficult though. Honohan out to Cleary, to Poom, to Lopez. Byrne goes for the shots, and Grashik with a really good save, actually. And I don't think this corner will come into anything. Well, Burke with a good shot. Oh, that was a risky challenge to be making in the box, to be fair, from my centre-back there. But we're not really creating anything at the moment, which is not ideal. We might have to make a few tactical changes at half-time to just try and put them on the back foot a bit and create something. because this defensive setup that they've gone with is just proving too hard to break down at the moment. Oh, I say that. Ling plays it to Robinson. And that's why I gave him the chance. We are level in the tie. Kyle Robinson on his left peg from outside the box. It's an absolute daisy cutter, and it goes into the bottom corner. And we are level ahead on the night and level in the tie. Joe Ling wins the ball back. Robinson takes one touch to get it out of his feet, bangs it into the corner, and we are level. And our European adventure might not be over yet. I'm going to tell the boys I'm happy. Let's keep this up. We're defending well as well. O'Reilly and Haynes look to be doing really well in defence. As the ball's played over the top, Fraser, I don't know what he was doing there. That is not the start to the second half I wanted. What was Robbie Fraser doing? There, he's just stopped running. And Burke has the presence of mind to find Kenny. Kenny cuts inside. And it's a nice left-footed finish past Grashik. And we are back to being behind in the tie. We're level on the night. Now Stan Flaherty's got injured. Okay. So Ibrahim's going to go central attacking mid. We'll bring Windsor up. Not Windsor. I don't know why it was suggesting Windsor. Cager on. Right back. And Stevenson's not playing great, but he's on paper is our best outfield player. I'm going to try something here, actually. I'm going to do this. Ibrahim can play out on that left-hand side as an inside forward. And then we're going to go for two strikers. We're going to go for Stevenson as attacking, pressing forward, just to try and press that back line of Shamrock a little bit. We're going to push our defensive line up as well. We're going to go not much higher. We're going to go higher. We're going to go for a bit of a high press and just see if we can somehow put some pressure on their back line. We'll go with that for now. Oh, what a poor time to concede at the start of the second half that was. And now Burns got it on the edge of the box, and that's probably the tie over, barring some sort of miracle. 25-yard curling effort into the top corner. You're not stopping that. He takes a free kick to Poom. Poom goes back to Burn. No one's picked him up, and he just whips it around. Grashik probably should have got that, actually, looking at that again. But unfortunately, I think our European adventure is very much coming to an end here. Right, we're playing positive at the moment. We got nothing to lose now. Let's go a bit more direct with our play. Let's just get some shots off. Shoot on sight. You know, if we can get one goal, we're back in this. So let's just start popping some shots off. Stevenson's actually had a stinker, so I'm just going to do a quick sub and bring on Windsor. Yeah, we'll go with that. Because for someone who's supposed to be our best player, Stevenson has not played well in this game at all. And it looks like we're running out of time here, unfortunately. However, we've got a highlight now. Still 4 minutes of added time to go. So if we could get a goal here, potentially on, but it looks like... Oh, it's a good save by Grashik. Not ideal. Not ideal to start the season. However, we have to be realistic because of the timings of bringing the transfers in. A lot of our new signings who are of a higher quality, as Gaffney scores for Shamrock, it's 3-1 on the night, 4-1 on aggregate. That is done and dusted. You know, once we can sort of register the newer players that we're bringing in who are of a better quality, we're going to start becoming a lot more competitive in Europe. So we'll take the prize money. We've obviously made some improvements to the infrastructure at the club, you know, with our youth recruitment, junior coaching. I don't care about a tight offside. We'll skip forward. Yeah, with the improvements we made at the club, we should sort of start to see a bit more progress. You know, so next season, hopefully, we can win a European tie. Who knows? But see that we've actually received quite a lot of money here. So we've received 85k for playing in the second qualifying round, 300k for losing, 222k for the Champions League, and 300k for the Conference League. So if we look at our finances, we have 1.1 million pounds in the bank. So we are healthy financially now. I may try and get our training facilities improved, because otherwise there's not much else that we can do as a club. Like, we can't turn professional or anything. So I'm gonna go play on a bit after this episode. We'll probably come back. We have a new competition that we're playing in this season, which is the SPFL Trust Trophy, the Scottish Challenge Cup. So we might come back actually for that third round tie of that, just so we can have a new competition to experience. But that is it for today's episode. I've been Jordan, aka Retain Possession. This has been University Challenge, and I will catch you all on Friday for another episode. I'm out. Peace.